It's the Playhouse Podcast with Kat and JJ.
Believe it. I missed everything.
Missed the show?
What am I going to do?
Check out the Daily Podcast.
So imagine you're a soon-to-be stepmom, and your soon-to-be stepdaughter is having a birthday, and you buy them something really, really nice. And then all of a sudden, mom comes into the picture, and she's like, no. We had this going down with one of our listeners this morning. We'll catch you up on the whole scenario coming up in a couple of seconds in the podcast. Here we go.
I heard this audio. I'm like, this one, anybody that does impressions I am in wonder. If they're really, really good, I'm like, that is such a skill, a talent.
Big time skill to hear something and then be able to verbalize it is big.
So this woman was doing her best impression of most 1940s movie stars.
Well, boys and girls, Santa won't be coming to town this year because Christmas has been cancelled. Oh, Mother, that can't be. It's Christmas. Oh, Mother, what about all the good boys and girls? What will they do? Oh, say it ain't so, Ma. What about the Christmas spirit? That's just the way it has to be. Mother, could we write a letter to Santa Claus? Darling, I'm afraid not. Run along.
All of them are like that.
It's like watching
Christmas.
It's exactly how The Wizard of Oz starts. For one of the first times in my life, I saw the very beginning of The Wizard of Oz a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, oh, I forgot about all of this.
I will have to have a refresher.
They all talk like that.
But
well, Henry.
I know, it's just so breathy. And but I want to know your favorite old-time movie, because when I was younger, when we would be at Grandma Ellie's, Grandma Dick's for the
younger
weekend,
age?
when I was a younger girl out there in the world. Yeah. But she would play Shirley Temple movies for us all the time. And I remember A Little Princess. It's from 1939 with Shirley Temple, and her dad goes off to war. Then he comes back and he can't see, but they presumed him dead.
Father, what happened to your sight?
Father, it's me. And then she takes his little hand and puts it on her face, and he's like, darling, is that you? Oh, it was just like, and I haven't watched older movies like that until I got with Derek, and Derek loves, there will not be a holiday season that he doesn't watch White Christmas, and it's actually really good with Bing Crosby.
Balls his eyes out, I bet.
He cries, he sings, he dances, he does all the dances. I will film it for my socials. Please. Follow me on Snap, Hoobag Diva, all one word. Maybe we'll do it this week. But I want to know that old time movie that you think people should watch.
Old time, how old?
I'm going to say before 1950s. So, the Shirley Temple movie that I watched in 1939. I mean, it's just crazy how they used to make Gentlemen Prefer Blondes with Marilyn Monroe. So good.
Yeah. Diamonds Forever.
Yeah. What is that one movie?
I got one for you, and I can almost guarantee you haven't seen it, but it's one of my favorites because they used to have, where I grew up in the Twin Cities, on Channel 9, I'm pretty sure it was, during Sunday morning, they would run all of these old-timey shows like The Little Rascals and stuff like that, but then they would run these old movies. Yeah. And I got hooked on one. I've seen it a few times from 1925, so I'll go back that far. Okay. I'll tell you what that is. But you have an old-timey one that you see and you got to have. You probably ended up getting it on VHS, then you got it on DVD. Now you can download it anytime. But what's the one we should know about?
Call us on the telephone, darling.
Hit us up. What if people still talked like this?
Well, boys and girls, Santa won't be coming to town this year because Christmas has been cancelled. Oh, Mother, that can't be. It's Christmas. Oh, Mother, what about all the good boys and girls? What will they do? Oh, say it ain't so, Ma. What about the Christmas spirit? That's just the way it has to be. Mother, could we write a letter to Santa Claus? Darling, I'm afraid not. Run along.
Run along. That was their answer for everything. Get out of our adult faces.
So, it's not cringy because it's old enough.
Yeah.
But what if people started talking like that again?
But it's Christmas.
Instead, 6, 7.
Like this. We got that. I need to be in the middle somewhere. We can't have those be our spectrum.
Mother, what will we ever do?
What will we ever do? Run along. Run along.
So we thought, let's just go back in the day. It was a simpler time. When those old-timey movies were out there. And which one was yours, if you have any favorite, old-timey pre-1950 movie?
My favorite was from 1939, Little Princess. If you ever watched it, was with Shirley Temple. Shirley Temple was like a gangster. She was an OG in that movie world. But her mom squandered all of her money away. Ain't that the classic way of Hollywood?
A little money every time you get the drink? She got a royalty on that? Her family got a royalty on that?
She never had any kids. She never got married. She didn't do it. She was, I think, pretty jaded by life.
I missed an opportunity, Mommy.
But, you know, there were, just some movies that she did. And I'm like, she's too young to be with this plot line.
Look this one up real quick. Grab YouTube and just look for, it's called The Gold Rush with Charlie Chaplin.
Okay.
It's one of these
He doesn't
old...
talk, though.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's amazing. It's such a... This is the one where if you're into old-timey movies, this is the famous scene, the shoe-eating scene.
Yeah.
And then there's the one, you've probably seen the highlights of the cabin on the rock that's tipping back and forth, and he has to run back. And he has to run forth. And it's like a cabin on a rock, right?
Yeah.
You got it? You got it pulled up?
I'm bored.
Oh, come on. It's Charlie Chaplin.
A race for gold. Hope for a new life.
And remember, this is how all the movies were until they started getting voices in there, and then they called them talkies.
The adventurer, the outlaw, the tramp.
I love those Charlie Chaplin movies, man. That's where it's at.
Yeah.
You can't do it?
No, I need some dialogue.
It's like reading subtitles now on Netflix. It's the same thing.
I'm not doing it.
All right.
I'm putting my foot down.
You got one we should know about? You go way back in the day, like before the 50s, and it was an amazing movie. And I think we probably think about these a lot this year because you're going to watch, what's the Christmas one? It's A Wonderful Life? And that's
White Christmas.
Yeah, but It's
too.
A Wonderful Life has got to be like pre-1960, right?
Yeah, that's where the banker, right? He takes all the money and like switches people's mortgages up and they can't afford stuff, right? Okay. It's called the transatlantic accent, is what Janelle says. That's what this is
Well,
called.
boys and girls, Santa won't be coming to town this year because Christmas has been cancelled. Oh, Mother, that can't be. It's Christmas. Oh, Mother, what about all the good boys and girls? What will they do? Oh, say it ain't so, Ma.
Isn't that the greatest?
How do you know stuff like this? I love our listeners because we did not know that.
I wish we
Transatlantic
could start a movement where people just started. What if you go to get a cup of coffee and start talking like this to somebody?
I wish I had the ability to. Like, you sound like a leprechaun. I don't know if I could continue a whole sentence with it, but
Give me till the first of the year and I could have this perfected. What if we did a whole show talking like that? Would that be cringy or just annoying? If you had to pick the top Christmas movie of all time, where would you go with this?
top Christmas movie of all time. You know what really surprised me was Christmas Chronicles. I'm not going to lie. That's with
I don't know that one.
Kurt Russell and, oh my God, what is her name? Kate Hudson's mom. Why can't I remember?
Melanie Griffith.
Nope. Kurt Russell and, oh my God.
Oh, Jane Fonda.
Stop it. Don't bother me today. Anyway, so he's Santa. It is so well done. I can't even tell you. So if you haven't had it on your queue, they have 1 and 2. So I'm going to say that if it's like a new age one.
Didn't make the top 10. So IMDb just put together, the highest ranked according to science Christmas movies.
Okay.
My favorite, A Christmas Story with Ralphie, came in at number 4. I thought that should have been number 1.
Yeah. When did that even come out? Because it's set in like the 40s,
1983 is the year it came out. Miracle on 34th Street, way up there. A Christmas Carol. But the number 1, the best Christmas movie of all time, according to science, made in 1946. It's a Wonderful Life.
I like the Miracle on 34th 1994 film. Not quite
you
the
don't like the old one?
1947. No, I don't love that one. I like the 1994.
Nightmare Before Christmas was making the list.
Okay.
The Bishop's Wife. Have you seen that?
Oh my God. That's with Whitney Houston. It is so good.
Really?
Yes. That is a great one.
And if you're a big National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation fan, it made top 10, but it was number 9.
Is it the bishop's wife? No, it's a pastor's wife.
The Bishop's Wife. It's
Oh.
from 1947, so you probably
then never mind.
Maybe they remade it as The Pastor's Wife or whatever.
Yeah.
But if you're thinking, hey, this time of the year, maybe we got a slow night and get the family all together. If you're wanting to watch the best Christmas movie of all time, apparently it's A Wonderful Life. I saw the old one, and it's cool, but it's just the generational gaps loses so much till today. So if you're looking for something that's a little bit current, I mean, Nightmare Before Christmas is really the most current one on this list.
This is it's
Love
the
Actually.
Preacher's Wife. It's so good. Oh, I love Love Actually. There are so many movies that I always forget about. And then, of course, The Grinch is kind of a classic. So
yeah, but is that a movie? That was made for TV, the original one.
The original one is a movie, and then there's the Jim Carrey one.
It's only like 20 minutes.
Then there's the one with I am literally the brain fog that I have lately is like it's not normal. I don't know what's going on.
It's this time of the year. You got 100 things going on.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I have to go get one of those ozone therapy treatments because I'm like not tracking. I forgot that Liam has a choir concert tonight, so now we're scrambling. It's like, that's not like me.
Nobody wants to go to that, so you're trying to find a way out? Is that what you're doing?
I think so, subconsciously. You know what I read on Friday? That Doc Martens, they have been crowned the most iconic footwear of all time.
My wife just got a new pair.
She did?
Yeah.
Okay. I think the last time I wore Doc Martens was like 15 years ago.
I was in college.
Really?
Yeah.
I had sandals and they were very comfortable, but I can credit my strong calves to those things because they were about 25
Heavy, yeah.
pounds. But yeah, it makes sense. I mean, I read a little bit more about how they were like developed and they were more so like a humble shoe for like factory workers. They were supposed to be
They're
just
so expensive
boots.
though. How are they humble?
Well, like back in the day when they were developed, like
Oh,
they
they
were
weren't
for
so
factory
expensive.
workers,
I got it.
and then they were designed. So first they were just like the kind of like a mustardy brown, and then they started going to fashion designers and they put their own touches on it. But I was like, that was the shoe.
The hottest girls in college had the boots.
Yeah.
The Doc Marten high boots. I don't know what it was, but man, it was just like you could find a girl that was really good looking, and odds are she was wearing those.
The class below us had it going on because all those girls, they had maybe about 5 to 10 pair each. And some had different colors, some had designs. One girl just bought heart ones just for Valentine's Day. I'm like, where are you guys getting this money? This is crazy. But
They were like $100 a pair.
those were the shoe of my childhood that stood out. I heard this guy too on Friday. He is only 33, so there's no way these are dad shoes, but he got roasted.
Did y'all know that Generation Z considers Air Force Ones old people shoes? What? So I was at the comedy club last night, and the manager of the club, she has teenage sons. They're Gen Z, so I like to talk to them because they keep me up on game so I can tell what's going on in this generation after us. Because I'm 33, I'm a little outdated when it comes to the hip new lingo. So I walk in wearing these shoes and they say, oh, watch out, Raj got on the dash shoes. Dash shoes.
Roasted. But now kids are wearing New Balance, which is so trippy to see these adorable.
I just had to look at what shoes I was wearing today.
To
Like
see
I have New
these
Balance on.
Adorable girls with hot bods, and then you just pan down, and then boom, the New Balance hits you.
I think that my daughter just bought 2. She just had a couple of pair delivered to our house of New Balance shoes.
But now they're like, more sensible. Where back in the day, you'd just risk it because you're like, I just got to do it all for fashion. So whether it was like Converse, like the Chuck Taylor All Stars, Nike Air Max.
Mine was just the Air Jordans. They were kind of big at the time, but my family couldn't afford them. And so I had the knockoffs that had the upside down swoosh. And my mom, she thought I was never going to notice. That was a bad
You say
day.
this is like straight from Italy, right?
I did get a pair of Sky Jordans, the red, black, and white ones for Christmas one year. And I knew my parents had to stretch really, really a lot to get those for me. But I coveted those things. I remember the second day back from Christmas break, a kid scuffed him.
Yeah.
Like he bumped up against me. Man, I lost it. I'm like, you scuffed my Jordans. What are you doing? I was so proud of those things.
As long as I've known you, though, you take a lot of pride in your footwear, and you sit there and you used to like Lysol wipe them.
Yeah,
You
I hate
take
when they
them
get
off
dirty.
there.
I just hate it when they get dirty. And a lot of times, especially during the summer, I'll mistakenly wear a pair of good shoes to a baseball field that I'm coaching at.
Yeah.
And nothing wrecks a pair of good shoes like being on the field. I mean, it's brutal out there. So was there one type of shoe that really was your generational shoe? What was it? You still got them? We'd love to hear from you. You've said before about how into the holiday movies you are, and you'll sit down and do a day of Hallmark stuff.
Yeah.
That is the number 2 thing on the list of what people will do over the holidays that make us all alike. Number 1 is listen to holiday music. But I want to know if you've done or will be doing any of the other ones to see exactly how bah humbug you really are, Kat.
Okay.
Will
go ahead.
you get the family in the car and go look at lights?
I would love to, but I live with 2 Scrooges, so
So you won't do that.
I'll just go by myself.
How about drinking hot chocolate?
Yeah, I'll have one. I'm a coffee girl. I'm not too much on the extra calories on drinks like that.
Will you bake cookies?
I will. And I'm the one that will send out that group text to all the ladies in our family. And I'm like, let's do a baking day, a cookie exchange. And then nobody else is very fun. So they'll come and they'll just like gripe. So
Will you go to at least one holiday party?
I will.
Okay. Will you send a holiday card?
No.
We got some the other day, and I'm like, who still does this?
Yeah.
To me, it's really, I think if you have a young family and you like to put that picture out there. But I think the older you get, the more you're like, the only time you send them out is like, hey, I'm not dead yet.
They've been trickling in, but I love to make digital ones. I like to, is that guy stealing our Christmas tree?
I hope so. I don't like that one. He's just moving.
He took it from the entry. Anyway, so yeah.
Will you steal a Christmas tree for
I
the
will
holidays?
not.
Will you wear holiday PJs?
I will.
Attend church?
Yes.
Display a nativity scene. Do you own one?
Liam made one when he was younger, so we always put that out.
And will you build a snowman?
No. I hate outdoor activities.
Those are the big things. They say if you're doing all of those, like you are all in on Christmas.
Okay.
So you're about halfway in on Christmas.
I'm 3/4, like 92%. I'm not going to do the outdoor stuff. I don't like to get cold and then like my fingers get tingly.
Or do things.
Yeah.
Right. Hello, it's Kat and JJ. You want to recap this email real quick?
Yeah, this was from Ashlyn that we got over the weekend. They had this joint party for her stepdaughters who have birthdays just a couple of days apart.
By the way, they're getting hosed.
Yes, that's unfortunate.
One party for two, you get half a party.
Well, they had their party. She bought them each snowmobiling outfits with new helmets. Cost a pretty penny, but they go on these fun snowmobiling trips. And the ones that they had were getting a little small. And so the mom had made a comment that she had spent too much. And she's like, I was getting the vibe that it wasn't like, oh, you shouldn't have. It was more like you shouldn't have because now you look like you're buying their love. That's the undertone that Ashlyn had got. And she said that I've been in their life for 3 years now. I love them so much. I just thought it was needed. And I look at it like, Ashlyn, you are going to be a great
You got to
stepmom.
chalk this up to I just misstepped. You know what I mean? Like I did.
Was it a misstep or is the mom being too sensitive? You know, this is all about lack of communication. This is where this falls under.
Morning, Dominique. How you feeling?
I'm great. How are you guys?
Great. Always good to hear from you. What do you think about this?
So I am a child of, parents that separate with their own significant others. I have a stepmom and I have a stepdad, and my stepmom's a doctor. My dad was in the military, so I would get some really expensive for a hybrid and clothes or school supplies and stuff that other kids, like when mechanical pencils first came out, that everybody else had regular number 2 pencils.
Dominique was balling in 3rd grade. You're the best.
You're just clicking in people's faces.
Just randomly taking it out or whatever. But it's my mom never had a problem with it because she just always thought as if they can afford it, they can get it. It's not a competition. As long as you're taken care of and loved, it doesn't matter what you get.
Well, and I think this is where a lot of us are going to see different because I'm super competitive in everything I do. I would take this as a competition.
Your mom was a very mature mom.
Yeah, and I'm not.
Yeah, and he's not. But, like, I look at it like, okay, my kids are getting everything they need and more. And look at how much this woman loves my kids. I am all about as many people to love my child as possible.
So what would your advice be here? What should she do? What's the next move?
I would go about it as just like you said, a simple phone call. I do apologize, but also it was a birthday gift. Knock it off. Calm down. Like you can't tell me what I can buy them for their birthday. It's their birthday,
right?
And there's 2 of them.
Okay, so let's put this scenario on the table. You're the soon-to-be stepmom of Kat and myself, Dominique, and you get to buy one of us something amazing for our birthday, but the other one just gets like a white T-shirt. Why are you buying me such an amazing gift and leaving Kat out?
Well, I'll buy Kat the amazing gift and you the white T-shirt.
Me and Dominique, we're like this.
This isn't
we're like
funny.
this.
Like this is breaking my heart right now. Like you don't know what I've been through.
Because you're a simple JJ. Again, if it was 3 years of me knowing you, you like simple. You don't want over dramatic, the antics and all that. You don't want all that. That's not who you are. So, and I know Kat likes.
She's the drama
coffee
queen.
shops and stuff, and she likes. No, but she's not simple. So I would want her to have exactly what I know she would want. So she would want like a gift card to like her favorite coffee shop, or a new cup or something that fits her personality. But a new shirt, you're just like, I mean, it's gonna get worn.
Yeah. You know me better than this man that has sat next to me for 19 and a half years. You know what I'm gonna get for Christmas? A Quick Trip gift card. That's what I'll get.
Well, I already got your gift, and it's not that because that's a lie. You want it? You want it right now? I have
You
it.
have it
I
in
bought
your
I bought it
wallet?
this morning.
Oh my God, what?
Oh, I got watermelon extra long-lasting flavor Wrigley's.
Yum. That's
And not
no,
even the
no,
big pack from Costco. I got 15 sticks.
Yeah, that should keep you busy for a couple of weeks. Anyways,
15
Dominique, hey,
days.
happy holidays. Thanks for checking in and helping us out. I hope you have a great day. You ever had a situation where you accidentally injured someone?
So it's brought up a lot, and I don't know why. I think they need to get over it. But my sister was, I think she was 3, almost 4. And I'm 3 years older than her. We had bunk beds in our bedroom, and she was just bothering me. And she had long, beautiful hair. And my mom had it in one of those like Lara Croft tomb braids, you know, and she was like hanging from the top, and the braid was just right there, and it was begging to
Couldn't
be
resist.
pulled. And I was just like, my hand, I was like holding it back, and I grab it, pull it. She falls down, breaks her collarbone. And nobody thought it was as serious as it was. We were like, stop writhing in pain. You're fine. You know, it's not that big of a
Used
deal.
words like writhing in
Quit
Kat's
crying,
house.
quit crying. And then my mom brought her in. She had to wear like this backwards bra brace forever. And
This gets brought up at all your holiday
she's
gatherings, huh?
since healed. Yeah. Anytime she has a long ponytail, it's like, oh, is this bothering you?
You
And
really
then
didn't accidentally hurt her. You tried to hurt her.
I guess, like, if you want to be technical about it, I didn't want to have her break her collarbone. That was never my intention. I just wanted her to learn a lesson, you know.
Beth has got to get to work, so you can abbreviate this, but how'd you accidentally hurt someone?
So it was in high school, so it was a long time ago now. But my friend and I were walking to school, and it was icy. It was in the middle of winter. I slipped on the ice, and trying to catch myself, threw my arms out.
Oh.
I ended up hitting her in the mouth, and her tooth, I must have hit her so hard, her tooth went through her lip, busted her lip, and broke her tooth.
Let's
I can
go.
feel it.
All right. So that's the kind of story I'm looking for here. Accidentally really mess somebody up. How did that go down? I want to bring Amanda on the show real quick because this is reverse. Like, you tried to do the right thing and someone accidentally hurt you?
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened?
Yep. So I was trying to teach my 9 and 10-year-olds. We were rollerblading and stuff, and then my 9-year-old, he fell, and I was behind him, and I caught him. And just his weight and me going down, my legs bent, and I broke my leg.
Oh my God, how painful. Were you somewhere like at a park where you would have to send them ahead to go get help? Or
Yeah, so we were a couple blocks away from my mom's house, and so they went and got Grandma, and she came and picked me up.
What part of your leg did you break?
I don't remember what it's called, but it's right, I think it's the tibia.
Tibia?
It's right under the kneecap on the outside, where
Okay.
like that bone goes into the bottom there.
and
You
how
got the-
long does it take to heal something like that?
It wasn't that long. I was just like in an air boot thing for like 6 weeks.
Okay, so probably just like a smaller fracture. It wasn't like compound or anything. It wasn't sticking out.
Yeah. But
And-
I definitely couldn't walk.
Do you weigh this against your child now when you're like, do you remember the time you took out mom?
No, but I should.
I would be using that as ammunition all the time.
Guilt.
I'd be like, you got to clean out the car. No, I don't really want to. Do you remember that time you almost laid up mom? You took her out? I would be using that all the time. Hey, thanks for the call. I hope you have a great day today.
Yeah, bye.
Take care. Now, some of the other ones that had come in over that last song, I kind of consolidated these for you guys.
When my brother and I were about 7 and 5, me being a 7-year-old, we were at the babysitter's house and getting ready to go outside. Didn't know he was behind me, and my elbow hit his eye. Gave him a nice big black eye for Christmas.
Love it.
Oh man.
Well, I invited my little sister to play football with us, with the big boys, and she was playing quarterback, and I went to hit the ball down, and I hit her right above the eye, and her eye actually came out.
When I was younger, I was a competitive gymnast, and I was practicing at home, and my mom was spotting me on doing a back handspring, and I accidentally kicked her in the nose and broke her nose.
Okay, I cut trees. That's my daily job. I'm the guy that goes up in the air like 100 feet every day because I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
And I cut a branch off, had to throw it over a power line. Well, my ground guy was in the neighbor's yard watching me, so he was out of my drop area. Somehow the wind caught it, flew like 30 feet, hit him, broke his glasses and his nose.
What are the odds of that happening? Speaking of that, have you seen those crazy helicopters lately and the guy that hangs from there?
No. Oh, when they're doing
All
the power
over the
lines?
highway
Yeah,
here.
yeah. They did a whole big power line situation at my down by my in-laws a few years ago, and I was watching those guys. We were there for one of the holidays, and I just stood outside watching this guy hanging from that helicopter.
They're doing it now. I was driving by on Saturday, and this guy is at the top of a power pole, and he's standing there, and he's waiting for this long rope that is being lowered down to him by a helicopter. He grabs it, hooks it on, and then he flies to his next location. I'm like, this man better be getting
What do you think that pays?
It does not pay enough, I would assume.
Bingo! How fun!
Last week, someone lost an eye at bingo.
Bingo! Bingo what bingo?
Bingo! Rules are pretty simple. The first person to get through gets the bingo, but you got to fit one of the following 2 criteria. So call immediately if you're somebody listening who
just doesn't want to get married. It's not on your radar. It's not something that interests you. This young boy, it actually brings him to tears.
I don't want a wife.
Why don't you want a wife?
This guy might be way ahead of his time.
Just a minor crash out there. So you just like feel that way. You're like, I don't want a husband. I don't want a wife. I'll have a partner. This isn't, I don't want to go all the way.
That tax break is pretty awesome, though. I'm on the hunt for anyone listening who is expecting to add to their family this week. Like, you're going to have a baby.
Oh, nice.
Or adopt a baby, something like that. I was just, like I said, reading through the stats that we add 10,000 people to our planet every hour.
That just seems like a lot.
Right, doesn't it?
It also makes me think we need to stop burying each other. There's going to be no room. There's really no reason for it. I love a good cremation idea, a little ceremony. I think it's kind of selfish to be buried.
There are a lot of areas of religion that say the soul will not go to heaven if it's not buried.
But don't things progress throughout life? Maybe they just have to kind of say that's not true. I mean,
so I think
our souls will go wherever they're supposed to go.
How do you know?
It's just the truth. It's the fact. It's the Cat Bible.
If
all right?
either of these fit, you should call now.
So we have these 2 guys that work across the hall. Do you think it's weird? One, yes, that he backs into his parking spot with his truck. So already you know what kind of guy I'm talking about.
No. Every guy does that.
So he's backing in. I give a little wave. He gives a little wave back as I turn left to go park where I normally park. So he sees me. He's like, yeah, she's here. He gets out of his car and just starts walking.
He doesn't wait for you.
He doesn't wait for me. No joke. From me to you. That's how we walked in today. And then, no joke, he unlocks the door, goes in.
And then just lets it shut behind him.
I'm not even kidding. I go, is there something wrong with this guy? That was really, really kind of a weird thing.
When I get to work, if anybody else is pulling in at the same time, or even if I see them down the street, I'll wait them out.
Yeah, it's just the night, especially when it's dark out and there are some, sometimes some people that
There's some sketchy folk wandering around at 4 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, I get that.
I just thought it was really kind of a strange thing.
It could have something on his mind. You know what I mean? Like, you never know what somebody else is going through, Kat.
I guess not. It was just weird.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's odd. I would have waited somebody out.
From me to you.
That's very odd.
That's how we walked in.
You know what that is? That's a direct, I want nothing to do with you today.
Yes, and I took that.
That's the vibe I would have got from that.
So now he gonna get it back.
Good morning and welcome in. So I was thinking as I was watching The Martian with Matt Damon, I would love to live the rest of my life as his character once he comes back. And now he's an instructor at NASA, right? He's got all these young minds around him. And now those people are going to go into space and something bad is going to happen. And then he's the only guy and he's the old guy and he's got to go with a bunch of young guys and girls to go up to space to save this command module or whatever the deal is. I'm like, that would be it. I think that would be such a fun job.
That's like an intergalactic Top Gun.
A little bit, yeah. It's got a little Star Wars in it and everything. So I was like, I would like to live the rest of my life in that movie. It would be so exciting. And even if you die, you're a hero.
Okay.
I thought that would be it. So if you could
contact the director.
Well, I'm a little too old for NASA right now. Plus, I don't think they take my kind. If you could live the rest of your life in a movie, what movie would it be?
So as much as I love being a woman and all the stuff that men let us do, which I appreciate, like the driving and the voting and stuff like that. One movie that I loved was called Pleasantville.
There's a place where life is simple. People are perfect. and everything is black and white.
Honey, I'm home.
It's a place that's as far from reality as we can imagine.
How about some marshmallow rice?
That's got a little Leave It to Beaver flavor on it.
It does, but like, okay, so it's Tobey Maguire and Reese Witherspoon, their brother and sister, and he's obsessed with like that 1950s culture and the household and the stability because they don't have that at home.
Sure.
And so he gets sucked into the TV, and his sister comes along with him, and he just loves everything about the 50s. And then she's like, I'm going to spice it up. She's kind of like a,
progressive lady.
Progressive, yeah. So she starts to add color to their world. And it's like some girls now you can see the color of their sweaters, and boys are wondering why girls are wanting to do more
How old
things.
is this movie?
And I think it was like early 2000s, but it's so good. And I would want to live in the Pleasantville world. I want to say hi to people. I want people to say hi back. I don't want people to be mean.
I don't think it was like that.
It was on the TV.
I suppose. I guess you get the movie. Yeah, everybody's kind, and only one income was needed in your home.
Yeah, and like milk was brought to your door, and like you saw, Rice Krispies were ready, and the husband was happy all the time, and I don't know, there was just something really charming about it.
Let's say we could take you and shuttle you right into a movie you would want to spend the rest of your life in. I came up with another one. I think I would love to live as one of the friends in Grown Ups.
Okay.
Like to have
hang with your
Chris
friends.
Tucker and Adam Sandler as my buddies. Every once in a while you get together and you have this epic adventure.
Yeah.
I think that would be great to be one of those guys. Ben had texted in Armageddon.
The end of the world?
But they save it.
You don't know until the last moment when they drill into the middle of the meteor and blow it up. Which, could that ever happen? Could we ever land on that and blow it up?
I think if it was moving at a slow enough trajectory,
it moves at thousands of miles an hour.
Yeah, you'd have to come up from behind and anyways, Angie said the Barbie movie.
Okay.
You want to live the rest of your life in the Barbie movie?
I don't know. Some people you know what I'm getting though from a lot of these answers is we live in such a crazy world right now. People want to live in a movie where stuff is not crazy, except for Armageddon. That's pretty crazy. Terror sets in. The world's about to end. But like Barbie, you wake up, everyone's happy. Pleasantville, you wake up, normalcy, everyone's happy,
Everyone's
black
just
and
looking
white.
for a full-time happy job.
Elena had texted that her 10-year-old Invader Zim, a movie that she'd love to jump into.
I don't even know that one. This was the most interesting, though. We got this text from Chris who said, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Oh, I've never seen that.
Take the ticket. We're busy here. Come on, take the ticket. Take it. Take the tickets.
Is he on drugs?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he is.
I need this, right?
It's one of my favorite Johnny Depp movies. It puts you, if you want to scare your kids off drugs, have them watch that movie.
Yeah.
Like you got a 13-year-old, you should have him watch that movie. Just it's so it's so weird. Like you're on drugs watching it.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? It's so psychedelic.
Who is the director of that? Quentin Tarantino? Who is that?
No, I think Johnny Depp might have directed that himself.
Really?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
It's very, very cool. It's a great movie if you haven't seen it yet. But what movie would you just want to shoot yourself right into and live the rest of your life? I'd love to see your text.